Hey guys, Rick96B with another WWE prediction video. This time it's Extreme Rules 2019. So to start it all off, we've got, I'm assuming it's been pre-show, the Revival versus the Usos for the Raw Tag Team titles. So it's not really built too much, this. So they've been having 6-man tag matches on Raw, but nothing's really happened. Revival's with Shane McMahon now, so I think they're going to keep titles on for a bit longer, so I'm going to go with Revival to retain. I don't think Usos are ready to win it yet. They're going to win it eventually, don't lie, but I don't think it's time yet. I think they need to get Revival a better run with him. So I'm going to go with Revival to retain. Then we've got Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese. I've said this many times and don't watch 205 Live, but I do know Drew Gulak's only just won the title, so I'm going to keep with him to retain, because that's always a safe bet. Next we've got Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley in a last man standing match. See, on Raw, Bobby Lashley looked really strong after he beat up Rey Mysterio. But that's Rey Mysterio. I nearly did go with Bobby Lashley, but I can't bet against Braun Strowman, especially not in this type of match. If it had been against someone like Shane McMahon, you could see him getting screwed over. But I can't see it happening against someone like Bobby Lashley. Just in a one-on-one match, so I'm going to go with Braun Strowman to win that one. Next we've got Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus Heavy Machinery versus New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I think Heavy Machinery is going to win him down the line, but I don't think now. New Day, the spotlight's on Kofi, so I think he should stay on the Kofi for the time being. So I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan and Rowan to retain for the time being. They need some more tag teams on SmackDown. These are the only three what's on SmackDown. They need to do something. They need another superstar shake or a draft or something, because they've got AOP doing nothing. They've got Viking Raiders only turning up to do squash matches. They could put one or two of them on SmackDown and make it a bit more competitive. But yeah, I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan and Rowan to retain. Then we've got Aleister Black in his first match on the main roster. Well, singles match. Well, singles pay-per-view match against Cesaro. This come out of nowhere. I don't know why Cesaro's got a problem with Aleister Black, but I'm going to go with Aleister Black to win. It's his first match on main roster. He's not going to lose. Then we've got Ricochet versus the newly heel-turned AJ Styles for the US title. So the clubs reunited, keep beating up Ricochet. However, Ricochet's only just won the US title. I think somehow he's going to manage to keep it this time, but eventually AJ's going to take it off him. But I think Ricochet needs to have, because it's his first title on main roster, he needs to have a bit of a decent run with it. But I think eventually with Club beating him down, he's going to just lose it eventually. Unless AJ moves on to Seth, which could be good, but I can't see Ricochet holding him off much longer, but I think he will at Extreme Rules. So Ricochet to retain the US title. Then we've got Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in a 2-on-1 handicap match for the SmackDown Women's title. I think Nikki Cross is put in there to make the deck stacked against Bayley, so everyone thinks Bayley's going to lose. But however, I haven't forgot Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are on Raw. This is a SmackDown Women's titles match. Bayley's going to win. It could end with Nikki Cross somehow messing it up and Alexa turning on her eventually. Then Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross can feud, and Bayley can move on to someone else. I do think Sasha Banks is going to come back soon, turn heel, and then Bayley and Sasha Banks are going to feud over SmackDown Women's title. So yeah, Bayley to retain. Then we've got Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe for the WWE title. Once again, Samoa Joe's on Raw. This is a SmackDown title. Kofi Kingston's going to win. I do think they're going to move Joe onto SmackDown and he's going to win WWE title. But at the moment, he's a Raw superstar and it wouldn't make any sense, because then the WWE title would be on Raw. I assume anyway. The wildcard rules ruin everything. They don't even mention it anymore, so I don't know what's going on. Next we've got Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans for the Universal title and Raw Women's title. Honestly, I cannot see Baron Corbin walking around with the Universal title. I really can't. Lacey Evans eventually, I think she will win it, but it's not her time yet. Seth and Becky to retain, and then hopefully just end this fucking feud, because it's atrocious. Let them do their own thing. Fair enough, they're going out. They don't need to put it all on the screen. Just let them have the private life and keep it off the screen. It's cringy. But anyway, Seth and Becky to retain. And the main event, we've got The Undertaker and Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon. So the rumour is that Undertaker's going to be fighting Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. Hopefully that means Drew McIntyre's going to win, But hopefully this means that I'm going to go with Undertaker and Roman Reigns, because it's Undertaker and Roman Reigns. They don't do losing very often anyway. Unless it's Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon, but this is a tag team match, so they can get away with it. I'm going to go with them to win, but I do think Shane needs to take the pin, because Drew can't take another pin. He lost to Roman last pay-per-view, so he can't do it again. If Undertaker pins Shane McMahon, then Drew McIntyre can blame him, turn on him, and then be like ultra heel, and then go against Undertaker and beat him, and that'll push him to the moon. Then he can go after Seth. So I think that's what they should do with it. So yeah, that was my predictions for Extreme Rules 2019. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to like, favourite, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!